Cześć, it's Michalina from Coffee That Gives a Pack. Today's episode will be revolving around the Moka pot. I've used it a few times in the previous videos, but I never actually went through the way of how I make it. It turned out that last weekend I went away into the middle of nowhere. It's not too difficult in New Zealand. There's many places that are very, very remote, so I always like to be prepared and take all the coffee equipment with me. There's just simply this risk of not having any cafe around, and also the quality of the coffee might not be this great. So this time I took a Moka pot with me. The plan was to use it only inside in the accommodation that we booked, but the weather was beautiful and the surroundings were also pretty beautiful. So I really wanted to make coffee outdoor. Let's see how much I liked it. So I'm gonna be watching this with you. Alright, I remember looking for a great spot. There were so many lamps around. I love them, they make a lot of noise. Beautiful. And here is the cameraman. Alright, we found the perfect spot. I take all the equipment. So the gas burner, water, Moka pot, coffee, scales, grinder, but it was too delicate to put it on the ground. So here is the cameraman. Oh no, I remember that, I lost the bean. Yeah, what a waste. But I found it. Such a great coffee. Right, let's weigh it. You really want to weigh your coffee. Here, you find out why. I'll do it all the time, no matter where I am. Perfect. So the Moka pot that we own is tiny, pretty much for just one sort of espresso style coffee. So I use around 14-15 grams of beans. I don't really recommend it if you have more than one person in your house and they both drink coffee. You have to repeat the whole process again and it's just time consuming. Go! Alright, on to my favorite part of coffee preparation. Very happy, Michalina. Grinding. Alright, I wanted to do the split, but then I remembered I can't do the split. This is pretty good, right? Not my idea, it's the cameraman. There was no birds around. A little bit of dancing, happy time. Cameraman is onto something, I can tell straight away. Right, let's transfer the coffee into the Moka pot. Make sure that it's clean, nice and dry. You transfer your coffee into the basket. Make sure that you distribute your coffee evenly. Nice. A little bit of tapping, just so all the coffee goes really nicely, evenly distributed into the basket. Oh, wow, a little bit of special effects. And then you make it even. You don't tamp it, you don't put any strength onto your coffee. Pretty. Alright, let's put some filtered water into the bottom part of the Moka pot. Put it all together. Not by hand, or Michalina. Yeah, that's better. Get comfortable position. Make sure that the gas burners or whatever you use stays nicely, nice and evenly. Of course, I can't do it with the first round, so I needed to try one more time. Let's take a sip of water to clean your palate, because the coffee is gonna taste amazing, and you wanna make sure that you taste all of it. Right, in the meantime, you can multitask. Nice job, Michalina. Weigh the coffee for a second one. Got a little windy, so here's the cameraman becoming an engineer, trying to protect the fire from the wind. Nice, just use whatever you have, like on the survival camp. Nice, looking good to me. He's on to something again. A little bit of grinding and grinding. Magic. More magic. Nice. And here's the waiting. Oh, I remember. Because it was windy, no matter the protection, it's not the best ever. Oops, falling. It was taking a lot. If the source of heat is not going very nice and steady from the bottom of your moka pot, it's gonna take a while. Especially that the water was cold. What I recommend is to use the heated water, so the whole process it speeds it up and you don't have to wait this long. I had fun though. Fresh air, nice views, a little bit of stretching. Good times. Well, there is coffee coming, although I think that must have been a lie. It was also going very slow. Not yet. Time for a little bit of shuffling. Good job. Alright, there it is. Looking good. Quality control. Nice. Just use anything that surrounds you. Because you remember we had to make another one, so I needed to clean the moka pot. Very glamorous, Michalina. Right, and on to the second part. Again, nice distribution, look how even that was. And I look like I'm having a great time, but I know that I'm strange. Clean your cup. And on to another part of waiting, posing, showing what we're doing, because no one knows. Dancing. I'm having a great time. I'm actually surprised that I am such a patient person. Good job, Michalina. Good things need time. Not that much though. Right. The support was there. I know. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's yoga. That's half moon. Nice. Okay, not so patient anymore. I can't blame myself, it takes ages. There it is! I'm so happy for myself. See that relief? Was taking way too long. But there you go. Still tastes good. You know what? I think that was thanks to the beans that I had and thanks to the filtered water. It all matters. And the time of extraction would be a little bit too long, so the coffee was not the one that could win some championship, some competition whatsoever. But I enjoyed it, because I enjoy drinking coffee outside. I enjoyed the process. But if this looks a little bit too long for you, a little bit too much effort, you don't have to do it that way. I know that it looks like you can make it easier. You can. And so if you want to see what are the other options of how to make a good coffee when you're in the middle of nowhere, subscribe to my channel because there will be more videos like this coming. Make sure that you don't miss out. Take it to the fresh air. It does make a difference. I don't recommend Moka pot for outdoor coffee adventures. Use Moka pot at home and stick around for another method that you can enjoy making coffee with outside of your home. Peace and coffee!